fucking him. He say, Wack, my word, I sent it in the morning. Get me his wire. My word is on me. I got business with that nigga. Let him be. He said, let him be. I said, all right, you got that. I dropped the phone on the ground and walked back out. He sent Trigger's money the next.
So you hear Wack admitting that he had knowledge of Future being accosted, because that's how the situation starts off. And then you have Wack saying that Future debt was paid by Birdman. So again, not really sure what you don't know, but let's continue on with this.
You know, brother, I said the crazy part about it is 90% of you motherfuckers wasn't even around back then to even know what you read. First of all, Future ain't never give us touch. I ain't never heard Future get his ass whooped in L.A. Let's cover that. We're 16. You can find it on Google where them niggas had beat the shit out of Future and his security. Future ran out the L.A. club. Google Future gets rushed in L.A. club. They was on him. That's why they was on him. 20% of you motherfuckers wasn't even around back then to even know what you read. First of all, Future ain't never give us touch. I ain't never heard Future get his ass whooped in L.A. Let's cover that. He damn sure wasn't touched at the airport, and I made it clear that Big U stayed behind when I had the conversation with him, so he never touched me. Then he's talking about days later in L.A. Well, we all took a red eye to fucking Atlanta that night. Big U stayed in Atlanta a week. I came back the same day. Same day I landed, I came back. So there's no way days later Future got his ass whooped in L.A. and Big U stayed in motherfucking Atlanta for a week.
I think that, are they talking about that party where they hit 60s pulled up?
I mean, now you gotta remember, I've always said this because it was on the internet. Remember when the dumb bozo was telling me nothing was going on? It was a party in Hollywood.
Yeah.
It was a party in Hollywood.
Was it BT weekend? Was it BT Award weekend?
I don't know. They took off on dude's security and shit. That's you can find that on Google, but
yeah, and he went to the hospital.
It ain't.
Yeah, because you told us about that almost a year and a half ago.
Enough because for one, dude wasn't attacked in no airport. Two, wasn't no homeboys there. Three, it was a conversation. Four, we all got on the red eye going to Atlanta. I came back. I landed that day, 6 in the morning, whatever time, and I came back that day. Big U stayed a week. Future stayed in Atlanta as well, so ain't no days later he got his ass whooped in LAX because the nigga wasn't in LA. And he never was touched. So I'm looking at the initials, but they shit ain't adding up. I mean, it ain't a charge, it's just a...
Well, overt acts lead to charges because, you know, the whole overt act of him flamming you ended up being a charge, but regardless of all things, you're the one that brought the situation to the internet, as we heard in the earlier clip.
Overt act anyway.
Yeah, it's an overt act.
It ain't a charge, but...
The only thing that was kind of sus is that, like, they're alluding to the story you told about Future, and
I'm always telling the story. For one, it wasn't no extortion. It was a real deal. That was a real debt, and it really got paid. And Future ain't even the one that paid it. I've always said that. Future didn't pay that debt. Like, he got paid the next day. And only got paid because it was a real deal. Oh, motherfucker. I've been on the nigga all week. Owe me $10,000 this week. I've been on his ass all week. Nigga, I really gave you $20,000. You only sent back 10, and I need my other 10, motherfucker. I really gave you that. They go to motherfucking wire document to where you owe. So I don't know what people don't understand, but motherfucker owes some money. You see a motherfucker, you gonna holler at a motherfucker, but motherfucker saying he was assaulted and all that. Like, when you get that's all cap.
And that's where the thin line, because I agree with you in this sense, and I'm wondering how they're trying to like lump everything into extortion. Like,
I'm telling you what's going on.
If I owe you $100 and I come to you and I say, yo, you gonna pay my $100, even if we have a heated discussion, am I extorting you or I'm asking you for payment for something you owe? Like, the money that you.
Now, you guys can flam this, skulldug this, larcen this any type of way you want. You could dress this up however you want to dress it up. The fact remains, the way Wack told this story in the actual beginning from the clip we just heard sounds very much like an extortion.
You've never stated that that money was anything other than a debt he owed. It wasn't on some, that's a check-in fee or that's
Hey, bro, I ain't never participated in no check-in fees with nobody. I don't believe in that shit. And another thing you gotta understand is, big you co-defendants, if y'all don't know what y'all read. Okay. Like if you read in 2023, Vade,
Nah, my nigga, you want to start talking about everything else. We want to talk about how you went on Clubhouse to tell us a story about this man having a situation with Future and now he's being charged with it.
Years older.
And how you are actually a co-conspirator in that situation and you're not charged with anything. It's actually crazy.
Out of Northridge, right, says that he was holding one of Big U guns when they went and threatened the dispensary owner, right? Pay attention. They is in the RICO. He's one of the dudes that's free. This story about Future, this ain't coming from Future. This is coming from one of his homeboys on the RICO telling the story of what he thinks has happened, and it's between two of them. It's either between Hop or Bear Claw, right?
Why do you think the feds put this in now? Because it wasn't in the other indictment.
It's just an overt answer. Because, nigga, his codees is talking. Now, they wasn't even there. Okay. This would lead me to believe it's one of his codees told that story because the story's off. You know how niggas would go back and add shit? You know, all the niggas, we put hands on him and all this old shit. Because reading that, it don't make sense. Because the nigga was never touched, and days later, he wasn't in LAX. The nigga was in Atlanta. Big U wasn't even in LA, he was in Atlanta. So that's why when I'm reading, I'm like, either this is another incident, or one of his codees is just telling these people something to tell them something.
Not Akademiks with the call waiting.
Don't make sense. He never was. Future, I've never known Future for getting his ass whooped in LA. See, you can find it on Google where them niggas had beat the shit out of Future and his security. Future ran out the LA club. Google Future. I've never known Future for getting his ass whooped in LA.
The only thing I'm wondering why, and listen, I'm not trying to set you up with a question, but they put, and I don't know if they're referring to you or I get it. Maybe with a Future, not Future. I mean, Big U's homeboys saying some shit to the feds, but they were like, they said Big U and a co-conspirator, and from the story we hear, we're wondering if that's aimed at you.
Hey, bro, I done told many stories of niggas that didn't have to pay a debt. I watched motherfuckers. I remember Dallas Austin. He got choked out in the club 2 in the morning, $300,000 debt. That nigga is a fact.
Nothing to do with the question.
Shit, you know what I'm saying? They paid the debt.
Wait, he owed somebody $300,000?
That nigga owed. Hell yeah, he owed the nigga. He owed the nigga the money for real. You know, I'm like, bro, you owe me $300. They work it out. I think he might have paid him $150. You know what I'm saying? And did something for him. You know, hey, if a nigga owe a debt, he owe a debt. There's a whole lot of niggas I didn't watch get approached about a motherfucking debt. And I don't mind talking about that. So you'll never catch me talking about.
Wait, just to clear it up. Hold on, just to clear it up. It's not you or your people that choked it up.
What you mean, my people? No, I wasn't even there. I just got the call.
Yeah, no, because I think people heard that like, oh, you.
I got the call at 2 o'clock in the morning asking me if they could put the phone on speaker to talk the nigga down.
Oh.
So I said, you can put it on speaker. Well, what's happening? Man, nigga owe me $300.
Damn.
Do we owe you $300? Yeah, whack on him. Okay, well shit. Why y'all calling me? Fuck is I got to do with? Whack me, he gonna pay him. Okay, you gonna pay the nigga? Yeah, okay, then pay the nigga. What y'all calling me? Why we just don't want no problem in the club because you telling me kick the nigga here in front of you. You owe him. I don't make a dime off this shit. I done seen this shit. Hey, bro, I done seen niggas.
So WACK is a gang leader, and I guess he helps barter and facilitates the repayment of debts in the underworld. I guess would technically be money laundering or definitely conspiracy for sure.
A lot of niggas. I done seen niggas get snatched out their cars. Cause niggas, you know, niggas driving niggas' cars around this motherfucker ain't paid the note 3 months. I done seen a whole lot of niggas be held accountable for their debt. But I don't believe he can catch a charge about a debt. Now, an assault or that shit that's in there, I don't know nothing about that. You've never heard me nowhere say Future got his ass whooped. Find it.
Well, you said you never hear WACK say anywhere Future got his A double whip. You know what clip we're finna play.
Where 16, you can find it on Google where them niggas that beat the shit out of Future in the security. Future ran out the LA club. Future gets rushed in LA club. They was on him. That's why they was on him.
Talking about trick from D.
Yeah, so I'm not sure if WACK like has a case of the forgetfuls, but that's you saying almost a year and a half ago, a year and some change ago, that maybe almost 2 years by now, that Future got accosted. That's you. I don't know if you know that's you, but that's you in there, bro.
Or that shit that's in there, I don't know nothing about that. You've never heard me nowhere say Future got his ass whooped. Find it.
Yeah.
Find it.
Yeah, I found it, but okay.
You've never heard me reference Future got his ass whooped. He got touched, choked out, kicked in the ass, spit on. None of that. None of those things ever happened.
Oh, did you read this new superseding indictment? I wonder if anything
Of
gives
course,
you.
we read it. We read it. Listen, we knew about the witness tampering a month ago.
Really? Yeah, because I also seen that.
So I guess Akademiks is gonna let him walk on that. He's not gonna press it too hard. With that all being said, man, we'll be back for another one. Right down to the left, you know the rest. Say a prayer and be blessed. We gone.